position. Some of you are lying down. Some of you have the lights out. Perfect. Whatever works for you, however you're going to get, yes, lay it down. However you're going to get to that place where you can just stop, breathe, surrender to the moment. So go ahead and take a moment to just tune in. If you need to place your hands on your belly, you can, to just call all your energy, all your attention and focus back to yourself. Wherever that energy is spread out there, just call it back for this next 35, 40 minutes, if you can. And take a few deep breaths, really allowing the belly to expand on the inhale. And exhaling completely, drawing the belly button to the spine, emptying the body of all the air. Deep inhale, belly fills up. Exhale, empty the body of all the air. At the same time, you're going to see if you can allow your eyebrows, your jaw to relax. Your shoulders, arms are nice and heavy. Your back body is really connecting to the ground under you or your mat. Hips are relaxed, legs heavy, feet are dropped open. The palms are facing up. Just take a few more deep breaths here. Settling the waters. Noticing the thoughts, the feelings, the sensations, but not attaching to them. Like clouds in the sky, they're just drifting by. Go ahead and tap into that third eye, right in between the eyebrows. And if you feel a little closed here today, just take a few deep breaths into that chakra. Ask it to open up, give you clarity. Give it permission to use imagination, intuition, as you move through your guided meditation today. Remember, as you go through this guided meditation, I want you to stay open to however your intuition speaks to you. Understand that you might not see or visualize things, you might not hear or feel things, but you might just know, get symbols, messages. Just trust whatever comes through and stay open. Let your logical mind take a back seat for now. It does enough work for us. One last deep breath. You'll go ahead and begin to imagine you're like a tree. You have roots growing from the base of the spine and reaching deep into the earth. Breathe into the support and the stability that brings to your whole being, that strength. Feel your roots anchored firmly into the earth, grounding your root chakra. knowing that when your roots are strong and deep into the earth, storms come and go without ever uprooting you. Instead, you sway and flow, become flexible. Now go ahead and visualize each single root being the color red and connecting to something or someone that grounds your energy. It makes you feel safe and secure. Notice where those roots are reaching out to, who, what. And know that this can be ancestral too. It doesn't have to necessarily be someone alive here and now. Could also be things in nature. There are no rules. Just connect each root to something other than yourself. Breathe. And now follow each individual root down into the earth to its source or its anchor. You can do one at a time. Or maybe just one is all you need. But notice how this feels in the body to travel down. Does it bring you safety, security, feeling of being centered, balanced, a feeling of connectedness to something bigger than you? Just stay with any thoughts and feelings surrounding your root chakra. Breathe deeply. Allow this experience in. Take note of any details at the root chakra that stand out to you. Make a mental note. Giving yourself about 3 more complete breaths to explore here. And you'll slowly begin to bring your awareness up the chakra system to the sacral chakra right in between the hips. It's below the belly button. And the color is orange. Notice any sensation here. Does the energy feel open and light, or thick and heavy? The sacral chakra is the center of your passion, creativity, joy, inner child. The place where we store a lot of repressed emotion. Notice what it feels like when you speak those words. Passion, creativity, joy, inner child. Breathe and just observe Any sensation few things you might want to ask yourself. How am I truly following my passion? How do I allow my creativity room to breathe and explore? What brings me joy? And does my inner child still need something? Just observe any answers you might receive. Once you've identified a few things here, take a mental note and breathe into them without resistance. Take a nice deep inhale and bring the breath down all the way in between the hips to create space and expansion here. Allow yourself to experience any release of emotion or sensation here. No judgment. Just honor whatever comes up. Breathe. Before you finish at the sacral chakra, go ahead and call in the feeling of joy, passion, creativity, and allow these emotions to run through the body, course through the veins. Experience these positive feelings right now, in this moment. Breathe, notice. Are you able to let those feelings in completely? Focus all your energy on the sensation of joy, passion, creativity, and nothing else. Let the rest fall away for now. Breathing that feeling in, whatever one sticks out to you most. Two more deep breaths. Next, we'll begin to move into the solar plexus chakra, the energy center, right above the belly button, below the ribs. This chakra is the center of our personal power, inner strength, who we are in the world. Envision this chakra like an inner sun. Observe if the color is a dull yellow or bright yellow. Does this chakra feel like it's operating at its highest potential? Who are you? Do you operate from that place on a daily basis? How do relationships affect you? Does the energy of your solar plexus rise up or expand out with each deep inhale? Can you envision your inner sun shining so brightly that it touches those around you? See if you can visualize this happening for yourself and notice what it feels like. Breathe deeply here. Allow yourself to observe any details at the solar plexus. Give yourself a few more deep breaths. And again, making a mental note of anything that gets your attention. And you feel like you've gathered some information at the solar plexus. So begin to move your attention up to the heart chakra. The color of this chakra is green, deep green, like the forest, the leaves on the trees. The heart chakra is the center of our love, unconditional love to ourselves, to those around us. It's the center of our deep healing, of our deep feeling. Breathe into that space. What does it feel like here for you? Do you feel open, closed down and protected a bit? Just observe that. Breathe. And see if you can bring the breath all the way up to the heart and expand the breath into the ribs. What are the sensations here at the heart? Heavy or light? Take a moment here and experience what it would be like to feel unconditional love for yourself. Allow this emotion to take over your entire body. Breathe it in completely. Again, noticing what this feels like for you. Is this easy? Or is there hesitation? Allowing yourself to feel whatever you need to at the heart space. Maybe even envisioning yourself reaching out to others and loving them unconditionally as well. Getting outside of yourself to serve others in a way that also serves your heart. Explore here for a bit. Keep your breath deep and complete. And taking note of anything that calls to you here. Two more complete breaths. And eventually, you'll bring your focus to the throat. The throat chakra is the center of communication, speaking our truth, being honest in our inner dialogue with ourselves and others. Notice if you feel blocked or stagnant here, or do you feel open? Is it possible you might be saying a whole lot without really speaking much of your truth at all? Or maybe you're comfortable in speaking your truth. Notice any sensation at the throat chakra. How do you perceive others' communications? Do you take it for what's said? Or do you filter it through your own lens? Breathe and observe here. Color is a turquoise blue. Couple more breaths. And if at any point you feel like you want to clear the throat chakra, you can take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth, sticking the tongue out. Just releasing any energy that might be blocked or stuck there. You can do this again as many times as you need to. And as you do this, imagine what it would be like if you lived your life in a way that allowed you to speak your truth all the time. Imagine your communication coming from a loving place and not a fearful place. Imagine speaking from the exact nature of your experience, whether out loud or to yourself. What does that feel like to you if that were your reality? Do you feel free, unburdened? Does this open your throat chakra? Do you feel liberated? Taking about 2 or 3 more deep, complete breaths, relishing in the feeling of speaking your truth. Gathering any last bit of information from the throat chakra and making a mental note of what's important to you. Eventually, you'll begin to bring your attention up the chakra system, right into the third eye, between the eyebrows. Checking in with this chakra once again. The color is an indigo blue, and the center of our intuition, imagination, and optimism. Notice if you feel clouded or open here. The third eye chakra is known as the eye that sees when the physical eyes are closed. Can you hear your inner voice? Or do you shut it out completely? Do you allow your imagination to be a tool in your life to help raise your vibration? Or do you shut it out because you think it's too fluffy or immature to tap into that? Are you able to see things from a positive viewpoint? And what do you see now with the physical eyes closed? Breathing in any information and any visions or feelings you might receive. If you need healing at the third eye chakra, you can imagine that blue indigo color swirling here, just nurturing, fortifying, and healing that chakra. Give yourself a couple more complete breaths at the third eye, taking note of anything you might want to take with you. Last breath. Expanding that third eye with the inhale. And last, you'll bring your awareness to the crown chakra at the top of the head. This chakra is the center of our divine connection. A connection to something higher than ourselves, to realms beyond what we can see with our eyes. The color of this chakra is purple or white. Notice what the energy around your crown chakra feels like right now, in this moment. Do you feel connected to something greater than yourself? And more importantly, can you receive the messages coming in for you? Does the chakra feel closed off or overstimulated? Do you trust in the universe and its divine timing? Noticing any answers you might receive to those questions and taking them in as a part of you. No disregarding or minimizing. Welcoming in the information instead. And take a couple more deep breaths, bringing that prana, that breath, all the way up to the crown chakra. And see if you can envision this divine connection being stronger than ever for yourself. What do you connect to? Can you expand the light from your crown chakra outward to connect with higher realms of healing and love? Will you let it in? What does the light of your crown chakra look like? What does it feel like? Breathe. And spending the last few moments here, allowing in every drop of this experience. Paying close attention to the details and information you receive. And one more complete breath at the crown chakra. And then after your next exhale, you're going to take a deep inhale, bring the breath to the root, to the sacral, to the solar plexus, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, and to the crown. Now exhale that breath back down, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root. Ground it down, ground your energy. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. Reach out on that inhale. Exhale, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root, root, root. Last breath, inhale, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. Reach out, reach out, reach out. Exhale, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root. Root it down, root it down. Exhale as long as you need to. Inhaling when you're ready. And slowly bringing your mind back into the room. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Eventually rolling yourself over to one side. Pausing in the fetal position before pressing yourself up and recording everything you remember about your experience.